I took a loss on Nasdaq, and this is what I learned from my loss. I did take a loss today, right? Over here, you can see this is exactly what happened. Now, with that being said, guys, it was a lesson for me, right? Something I actually learned that I want to share with you guys. When I come to the market and you feel, I do believe that you shouldn't trade with emotions, but when you come to the market and because of your experience in the market, right, and you're going to start feeling this market condition is not how you should be trading it, then you should go with your gut feeling. Now, this is called intuition. Sometimes when you're actually trading for quite some time in the market, you start building this intuition with the market connection, and it sounds kind of crazy, but it's your intuition when you sync with the market. When the market is telling you don't take this trade, don't take the trade, because that's clearly a signal that you shouldn't be taking the trade, and you still want to take the trade, just half your risk. So that's what I did. I told everyone in my signal group, as well as like Dorcas here was taking the video, I did tell her, like, Dorcas, half your risk when you're taking this trade when I'm sending the signal, because she takes my signal as well. So I tell her half the risk, because according to market structure, me not to over risk, right? And that's why I half my risk. So one thing you can do when you feel or you see the market structure not as great, but you still want to take the trade, half the risk that what you usually take on your trade. So step 2 is very important. This is journaling your trades down, as well as preparing your trades. So journaling doesn't only mean after your trade is taken, you journal down. It's also planning your trade. So journaling what you see before and what you see after. Why is this important? Because as you can see, what I just explained to you, step 1, right, is halving your risk. How did I know according to market condition I was half my risk? Is because I've been journaling my trades for a year, 2, 3 years now, and for every time I journal my trade, I learn something out of it. Because when I go over my journal, I say, okay, when market conditions like this, I should half my risk or not take the trade, because of my data I've captured over the years and I study it. So why is it important? Because when you journal your trades, you can see where you're going right and wrong, and where you can actually bet yourself for the future. Now, step 3 is very important as well, guys. Why? Because this is a very important quote I always say, is that trade what you see, not what you feel. What does this mean? Okay, now it's kind of contradicting what I said in step 1 is, if you feel, now this is only when you're very advanced and you in your intuition and you sync with the market, then step 1 will be 100% installed. But step 3 is basically, let's say I come to the market, right, and I'm in a trade already, and in a buy, and I said, I know it's going up, You never know if it's going to go up because you don't control the market. You need to trade what you're seeing. So when I come to the market, I don't come with, I expect the market to go in a direction. I just take a trade to see what's going to happen. So I risk a certain amount to see what's going to happen in the market, the next move. Now, what this being said is, if you're in a trade and the market's already going your way, right, evolve with market structure. For instance, today I saw the loss, right? I closed my loss, I'm out. Now evolve with structure. Oh, okay, this is what I should have done. But why, when you're in a negative, what a lot of people do is, when they're in a negative, they will start adding more positions in that direction or in the opposite direction, hoping to make some profits. Now again, very important, guys, trade what you see, trade your plan, and don't trade what you feel. Okay, because this is gonna cause a lot of damage to your account. Of course, you need to trade what you're seeing, guys. Very important. That's it. So for recap, guys, let's go over recap. What I just explained to you guys is basically from my losses that I've taken with Nasdaq. Not only today, but today is basically a loss, right? But over the years, what I've learned so far with my market is that when market condition is showing you like you shouldn't be taking a buy, like for instance, it looks like a buy, but the conditions are telling you to take, like you're uncertain. Basically, say if you're uncertain in the market, it's best to half the risk or don't take the trade. But for me, since today, I did half my risk and I took a loss, and that was just a confirmation of what I'm preaching now to you guys. Basically, it's not preaching. What I'm teaching you guys right now, it's a confirmation of what I'm teaching you guys right now, is that when the market condition is not uncertain, either half your risk or don't take a trade, right? And today I did half my risk because the market condition was uncertain. Now, another thing that you guys learned today is that also journal your trades down. Have a journal down. For instance, my journal is right in front of me right here. You can see I have a journal right here. It's my trading journal. And in my trading journal, I write down my plan for the trade, like before, what I see, what I'm about to do, and then what was the outcome and what I've learned from it. The another thing is also what the last one is basically trade what you see, not what you feel. Okay, so even if you're in a trade, or let's say before you take a trade and you see the market tells you buy, go with what you see. Don't because you feel the market must go in a sell, you take a sell. Okay, that's very important. And even when you're in a trade, learn to manage your trade and evolve with structure, because you can be in a trade but that market might change structure and want to go the opposite direction. And if you are hoping for the market to go in a direction and you don't see it's changing, you will miss out an opportunity, or you take a loss, or you can just cut your loss if you had to see the move before the time, because you train what you see, not what you feel. So don't marry your trade, don't marry your setup, rather just pay a small price and evolve with structure, guys. So that's the video for today, guys. Hope you actually like this video and learn something new on my experience in the market. Every time I share my experience, what I've learned, and I share it with you guys. If you like this video, comment down below, guys, and like, and don't forget to subscribe. Yo, it's totally free. It just shows like the algorithm that, you know what, people are liking and learning from it. See you guys in the next one.